Good morning, students. I hope that you all are fit and fine and are safe at home. Welcome to this online class learning. Myself, Johnsy teacher, would like to teach you a new topic of English grammar. The topic for today's grammar session is non-finite verbs. This topic is an important topic in English grammar. Non-finite verbs are divided into three different types. There is gerunds, infinitives, and participles. Non-finite verb act as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb instead of a verb. So we are going to study about these three types of non-finite verbs, that is gerunds, infinitives and participles. So let us get started with the first topic, that is gerunds. When we use a verb in place of a noun is called as a gerund. We add ing with verb's first form and it is used as a noun. Gerunds can be used as three forms: as subject, as object, as complement of verb to be. So gerunds can be used in three forms. A subject can either be a noun or a pronoun. Subject cannot have another form. So let us see the example how gerunds acts as a subject. First example, swimming is good for health. Here we can see that swimming is a verb and it is a subject. Second example, reading helps a lot in learning new things. Here reading is a verb but is acting as a subject in this sentence. Next, we will study about how gerunds can be used as an object. For example, first one, Mark enjoys cooking. Here we can see that cooking is acting as a object. Second example, that is a good painting. Here painting is acting as an object in the sentence. Third example, I love dancing. Here dancing acts as an object in the sentence. Then the third is gerund can be used as a complement of verb to be. Now here to be means in present tense we use as is, am or are, and in past tense we use was or were. For example, Kritika's favorite hobby is playing piano. So here is playing is in the to be form and it is acting as a complement of verb to be. Second example, he is trying to study hard for the exams. So here gerund is in the form to be, that is in present tense is trying. Third example is they were exercising in the garden early in the morning. Here were exercising is the gerund in the form of to be, which is used in the past tense. So these are the three forms of gerund, that is gerund is used as subject, gerund can be used as an object and gerund can be used as a complement of verb to be. Now let us study the second type, that is infinitives. Infinitives is not the main verb in the sentence. It doesn't change as per the type of the sentence, singular or plural, or the type of person of the sentence. It is created by adding ing to the base form. There are two types of infinitives, that is two infinitives and bare infinitives. In two infinitives is created by adding to the base form of the verb. Two infinitives formula is two plus verb's base form. For example, Dhairya likes to sing a melodious song. Here, to sing is used as an object in a sentence. Hence, to sing infinitive behaves as a noun. Second example is I have no time to talk. Here, no time is an object and to talk is used to describe the object. So, to talk is a to infinitive which behaves as an adjective. Next, third one is she reads to gain knowledge. Here, to gain is describing the word read. So, to gain infinitive behaves as an adverb. So we had now understood that infinitive means 2 plus verbs base form. But there are some cases where 2 is not added to the verb. In that case, it is called as bare infinitives. Here in bare infinitives, to is not added with verbs base form. For example, she made me cry. Here, cry is a bare infinitive as there is no to added in the sentence. Second example is I heard him sing a lovely song. Here, sing is a bare infinitive as there is no to added in the sentence. And the third example is can you help me finish my homework? Here, help is a bare infinitive as there is no to added in the sentence. So, there are two types of infinitives, that is to infinitive and bare infinitive. In to infinitive, we have to plus verbs base form, and in bare infinitive, to is not added in the sentence. Only the verb's base form will be there in the sentence. Now we will study the third type of infinitives, that is participles. Participle is not the main verb in the sentence, does not function as a verb in the sentence. Instead, it functions as an adjective in the sentence. Participles are mainly divided into three parts, that is present participle, past participle and perfect participle. These three types of participles we are going to study now. So let us start with the first participle, that is present participle. Present participle is created by adding ing to the verb's base form and functions as an adjective. For example, he jumped from a running train. Here main verb is jump and running is a secondary verb which is in the ing form. Here running is describing about the train, that is running is an adjective. It behaves as a present participle in the sentence. The second type is past participle. Past participle is formed by using V3 form. We had already studied in the previous topic of verbs, previous topic of tenses. In that we had studied what are the V3 form, that is ed or en form of the verb, and past participle acts as an adjective in the sentence. For example, the broken glass cut my finger. Here cut is the main verb and broken is secondary verb in which is in the V3 form, that is the en form. As it is describing the glass, it acts as an adjective, and so broken behaves as a past participle. Then the third participle is perfect participle. Perfect participles indicates completed action. They can be in the active form or passive form. In active form, they are created as having plus V3 form. For example, having finished my homework, I started sending it to the teacher. Here, the first action of finishing the homework is completed, and the second action of sending has just started. So, having finished is the active form of perfect participle. Now let us see what is the past passive form. Passive form is created by having been plus V3 form. For example, having been beaten up, he began to cry. Here the first action of beaten is completed and the second action of crying has started. So having been beaten is the passive form of perfect participle. So these are the three types of participles, that is present participle, past participle and perfect participle. There is a difference between a gerund and present participle. In gerund, the ing form of the verb acts as an object, as a subject or acts as a to be form. But in the present participle, the ing form of the verb is functioning as an adjective. So let us quickly revise what we have learned today. This is all about non-finite verbs. Now let us quickly revise about what we have learned today. Non-finite verbs are divided into three parts, that is gerunds, infinitives and participles. Gerunds, when we use a verb in place of a noun, is called as a gerund. Gerund is in the ing form. Gerunds can be used in three forms, that is subject, object or verb and complement of verb to be. Second type is infinitives. There are two types of infinitives. They are to infinitives and bare infinitives. In to infinitives we use to plus verb, whereas in bare infinitives there is no to added in the sentence with the verb. And the third non-infinitive we studied is participles. There are three types of participles. They are present participle, past participle and perfect participle. In present participle, we have seen that ing is added to the verb. It functions as an adjective. In past participle, we have seen that is formed by using v3 of the verb. And the present participle, it indicates the completed form. We saw about the two forms, that is active form and passive form. In active form, we have seen that it is created by having plus v3 form, and in passive form, we have seen as it is created by having been plus v3 form. So this is all about non finite verbs. So students, I hope that you have understood the topic of non finite verbs very well. So students, thank you. Take care, be safe and stay healthy.